They moved to a six-man rotation. Injuries and that six-man rotation combo has put him in as the starting pitcher on this April 15th, his first of what he hopes is many. Swing and a miss. Arrighetti starts his season off with a strikeout of Edouard Julien.
Because they got that opportunity last year and took advantage of it.
Into right field, coming on Cam Smith, and he won't be able to make the play. Bounds away from him as he tried to make that shoestring catch. Instead, it's a double for Moniak. Not hit hard, but Moniak on second base with one out. He almost ended the game last night with a great catch on Tovar's line drive, but in going for it, he had to make sure the ball didn't get by him or it would have cost the Astros a run. Who wants this one? Cam is going to call off the infielders for the second out. Johnston 0 for 2 with a strikeout against Spencer in his career. And he gets hit by that pitch. See the frustration with Arrighetti getting ahead of the count and then missing wildly with that fastball. And if he can start establishing himself, this ball tapped to third. We'll talk more about this in the next inning as Correa has an awkward play to make, and he does so cleanly for the final out of the inning. Hamstring strain after his first start in Miami, went 4 1/3 innings in that start. He will test your patience at the plate. He lives around the edges. That's a called third strike. Correa's going to challenge. Stu Sherwater on a 3-2 call.
Oh, the strike, the batter is challenging.
I believe this is Correa's first challenge of the year. And it's on a 3-2 pitch. It'll either Walker, a strikeout to walk. There you go.
Hit the ball 4.
A couple of doubles, a single, and a walk. And that is going to be up ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by the lefty Quintana just off the IL. He walked 4 in his first start in 4 1/3. The 3-2 pitch coming to Paredes. Correa and Alvarez on base. And that'll be the third consecutive walk allowed by Jose Quintana. The bases will be loaded for Christian Walker. In the air, right field, towards the corner. Moving towards the line is Jordan Beck. Correa's going to tag. He's going to try to score. Here comes a throw by Beck. It is not in time. Alvarez will take the extra 90 feet and get into third. Sacrifice fly for Christian Walker. RBI number 16 on the year. And the Astros in front 1-0.
His hands are going through to be able to make such good contact with so many pitches.
Now Cam sends one to left field. Plenty deep enough to score the run. Yordan Alvarez will tag and head home. And again, Yordan will trot in for the second run on back-to-back sac flies. Cam Smith drives in his 10th run of the year. Always one of the smartest base runners. Yordan getting it done as Yiner sends one to right. Playable for Jordan Beck as he'll put it away for the final out of the inning. 3 walks, 2 sacrifices, no hits, and the Astros lead 2-0. 2 for 3 with a double. As Spencer misses just wide with that 3-1 pitch, and Tovar, who had 1 walk coming into the series, has walked in back-to-back starts. That one in the center field, sending Joey Loperfido back. He'll look up, and that'll be off the center of the wall. Good jump from Tovar from first. Here comes the throw back into the infield, and the Rockies get a run back on the RBI double by Willie Castro. It's now a 2-1 game.
Guys that are trying to make a name for themselves on the ball club is that anytime you get out there, it's an opportunity to change somebody's mind. Or
this ball popped high in the air on the infield. Christian Walker coming down from first. Carlos Correa from third. It'll be CC who takes charge. That'll be out number 2. 1-2 the count to Julien, who struck out his first time up, and he goes down again. Spencer gets him with the breaking ball. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left. Loperfido leads off against the lefty Jose Quintana and goes after the first pitch and sends it to right, but caught by Jordan Beck. Loperfido lines out to start the second.
Because Bob Gibson, I want to see that slider in person.
How about Nick Allen delivering a single into center? Yeah, Gibson would have been special. I believe I saw all 3. I'm old enough to have seen all 3. I saw Willie Mays at the very end of his career. On the ground, loses his helmet. Runner was on the move, so only 1 play to make for Willie Castro as he sidearms one to Troy Johnston for the second out. Allen in the scoring position with 2 away. Plate appearances with a runner in scoring position category. Hits this ball to left, playable for Mickey Moniak. And that'll be the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left on. We head to the third. Astros lead 2-1.
There and understand the reason you're standing out there is because of that 42 on your back.
1-2 pitch is a swing. Mickey Moniak tried to hold up, but third base umpire Rob Drake said he went too far on the appeal. 15th, and he filled up the zone that game. Swing and a miss. 3 in a row for Spencer. 5 in the game. 2 outs in the third. Just missed on the inner half. Spencer wanted that call. Doesn't get it. You can see his frustration with his second walk of the night.
9 on the curveball by itself, and add another one to it.
10 swings and misses on the curveball. He strikes out 3. Leads the major leagues with 17 walks. Hits this ball down the line and right. You can forget about that one. Line drive, home run for Air Jordan. A quick flight, and the Astros lead it 3-1.
That's the same pitch he fouled off. Just this one actually broke to the point where he knew it was going to be. And once it got to that point, the big man just drops the hammer on it and rakes it into right field on a line. Only a 22-degree launch angle and a no-doubter on a line into the seats in right field. Watch this slurve. They wanted to get to that outside corner, but it just stayed middle and down, and Jordan's patience and strength pay off. Hey, we got a cowboy hat in the dugout?
We have a new celebration hat.
Yeehaw!
What's going on, Julia Morales? We have to get to the bottom of this.
Christian Vasquez.
Okay, that makes sense. That was golfed by Paredes. I'm not sure how he popped that one up, but he did, and it's at second base, where it's caught by Edouard Julien.
For your enjoyment, some more very good swings. I mean, that's as pure as it gets. Just the leg kick to get on the backside. So the load is there, the hands are back. There's the homer hat. He can do whatever he wants with it.
Christian Walker, the batter, and sees 4 pitches that missed the zone. That'll be a 4-pitch walk allowed by Quintana, who walked the first. Johnston probably not feeling very well after taking that pitch off the thigh. This ball hit pretty well to center, but tracking it is the center fielder Jake McCarthy for the second out. Back to first goes, be working around the edges. 2-0 pitches pop foul. New first baseman is Julien, and he gets to the wall in a hurry to make the play for the final out. Little tapper back to the mound. Glove by Spencer. He'll make the throw to first. 1 away in the inning. And Spencer, who had 2 batters in his last start at Sugar Land, hits his second batter of the night here. Johnston had to leave the game after being hit by a pitch earlier. Now Castro. That one in play in the shallow right center. Should be plenty of time for either Cam or Loperfido to get there, and it's in between them. They can still get the force out, but nobody caught that fly ball. Either one of them could have caught it, and instead it falls in, and the Rockies have 2 runners on. Runners go, ground ball towards the middle. Playing the ball to first is Nick Allen to get the 1 out. Up and away, ball 4. Hit by pitch, error, and a walk in this inning have loaded the bases for the Rockies. Yiner's going to challenge this curveball. If he gets it,
Called a ball. Cash challenge in the pitch.
it's going to be the end of the inning. And it will strand the bases loaded. So Yiner watching up on the board with anticipation, and he got it. The bases left loaded. The best overturn of the season for Yiner Diaz, getting the strikeout to strand 3. And this one is a diving stop by Freeman. He's going to say he caught it in the air, and he did. Jordan Baker, the crew chief and second base umpire, confirms that's a line drive out off the bat of Loperfido. There's a ball in the left field, and Nick Allen has a 2-for-2 night. He's thinking about going for 2. He's going to put his head down and try and get into second, and he will ahead of the throw by Moniak. That's a 1-out double. First extra base hit of the year for Nick Allen. Foul tip caught by Goodman. That'll be a strikeout for Quintana. That's his first of the game. Second out of the inning. Doesn't have to worry about it as he walks for the second time. All of Hill's misses in that at bat were glove side. It's now first and second, 2 outs. That hit pretty well, but maybe off the end of the bat. Jordan didn't get all of that. As Jordan Beck puts it away for the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 left, 1 run. Ball striking out 17. Make it 18. Down goes Goodman. Strikeout number 8 tonight for Spencer in 4 1/3 innings. Goodman strikes out for the second time. Called strikes. The called strike and whip percentage is outstanding. Swing and a miss on the curveball again. Spencer with 9 strikeouts, 3 in a row. 2 outs in the 5th.
Pitch 2.
On the ground, Paredes is there. The most efficient inning of the night for Spencer Arrighetti, a 1-2-3 inning with 2 more strikeouts on the curve. Big out against Jordan Alvarez to end the 4th. This one popped up. Playable for the first baseman, Edward Julian, in fair territory, puts it away for the first out. Julia pitches in the 5th. So he's sitting at 82 right now, and the Astros do not have their bullpen going as Walker sends this one into shallow center. Jake McCarthy with the running catch for the second out. Cam hits it hard to left towards the wall and off the wall. Hit it so hard it might be tough to get to second. Here comes the throw in, and Cam is safe. The ball is loose, and Cam makes sure he shows love to the bullpen. That is a double for Cam Smith with 2 outs, 5th double of the year. Swing this spring.
He made a couple of adjustments. Whoa.
That was a blow up. Yiner lost his bat, and he pops up. Cam Smith with a double, and Yiner with a gets the ground ball to short. Nick Allen gloves it and makes the play to first. And there's 1 away in the 6th. Strikeouts or more in his career, all coming in 2024. This ball hit pretty well to left. Back goes Bryce Matthews on the run, and he'll make a nice running catch, easing up as he gets to the warning track. Bryce continues to look smooth in the outfield.
Popping out of the helmet. I don't know. That's a throwback for everybody.
That'll be a frustrating walk for Spencer as he shouts into his glove. He was 0-2 on McCarthy and then walks him on the next 4 pitches.
You've got some of the Astro coaches actually hitting fly balls to the outfielders. And they kind of flip it to the coach, and I think it's
The matter is challenging the call ball for strike.
Jordan Beck is going to challenge the strike called on him. The throw was made by Yiner late on the stolen base by Jake McCarthy, his 5th steal of the year. That's going to be a strike. That'll be confirmed.
Pitch of the strike call, 1 challenge remaining.
100th pitch of the game, and the final one for Spencer Arrighetti. Strikes out 10. 5th time in his career, double digits in strikeouts. He goes 6 innings of 1-run baseball. Swing and a miss. Loperfido down on strikes. Tanner Gordon picks up his first strikeout. 16 of those on the curveball. Speaking of swings and misses, Gordon picking up a couple of swinging strikeouts here in the 6th inning, 2 away. To this at bat. And Gordon strikes out the side, getting Loperfido, Allen, and Matthews all on swinging strikes. We're going to head to the 7th. Hooker's got the top of the order due up. Edward Julian greets him with a line drive, a little humpbacker that Isaac Paredes takes care of. That'll be out number 1. Little punch shot. Paredes looking up, and he can't quite get there. Helpless feeling for Isaac as it was just drifting beyond his range, and that'll be a little bloop hit. Hooker to head 0-2. And he gets Goodman. 3rd time Hunter has struck out, 29th time on the season. That's 11 strikeouts for Astros pitching. On Saturday, Runner goes, the pitch is down, the throw is late. That'll be a stolen base for Brenton Doyle. Picks up his 3rd steal of the year. Quad contusion after being hit by a Spencer Arrighetti pitch. That one's down and gets past Yainer Diaz. That's going to allow the runner to advance to 3rd. So a stolen base and now a pitch in the dirt. And it's a 3-0 count on Karros in the 8th. And it's a 4-pitch walk to start his outing as he walks Karros on a high and in fastball. Little tapper towards first. Christian Walker's there on 2 hops and will take it to the bag himself for the final out of the inning. Rocky strand 2. Astros lead 3-1. Rockies have had their share of bullpen issues lately too, in terms of having to use the bullpen a lot. Their last 5 starts coming into tonight, starters have pitched a total of 14 2/3 innings as Goodman puts that away for the first out. He does keep it fair, deep into left center field, all the way back to the wall. That ball's off the top of the wall. Jordan cruises into second with a double. Ball mishandled out there, but getting it back in, Jake McCarthy. Jordan Alvarez on base for the 3rd time tonight.
Well, good thing he listened to his hitting coach, Jose Altuve.
Into his 3rd inning of work here. And gets this pop up off the bat of Paredes near the Rockies dugout, but playable for Kyle Karros. He secures it for the 2nd out. Grounds this one to 3rd. Kyle Karros makes the throw across, and that'll do it for the Astros in the 7th. A double by Jordan Alvarez, 1 man left on base. We head to the 8th, still a 3-1 game. And a strikeout for Abreu on a foul tip caught by Yainer for the first out of the 8th inning. Got him. Went after the slider. Freeman strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Abreu. 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, that's not good. I saw the replay of that, and it got on him quick.
Brian Abreu with his best inning of the season. A 1-2-3-8. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out. Good to see. And Cam does not offer it either of those last 2 pitches, just off the plate. And he puts the ball on the ground here to the shortstop Tovar, and they turn 2 on Yainer. So the leadoff walk is wiped out. There's now 2 away in the 8th. Foul tip. Nice work by Tanner Gordon. He comes in out of the Rockies bullpen and throws 4 shutout innings, 2 hits and a walk in the process. Astros lead 3-1. Lead at 3-1 in the 9th, and there is a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Enyel De Los Santos picks up a K on the first batter he faces. And this ball in the air to center, sending Joey Loperfido back. Joey has room. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. It's now 6 in a row sent down by Astros relievers. They get this final out of the 9th. Called 3rd strike, 2nd straight night, and Yell has picked up a called 3rd for the save. The Astros win it 3-1. They have now won 7 in a row here at Daikin Park. And Blummer, this is a really nice start to the homestand.
Great start to the homestand. The Astros need to get something going. Now they've got back-to-back wins. Enyel De Los Santos painting a slider at the bottom of the zone, picking up his 2nd save this season for the Astros. A couple of big wins for the Astros. It all started with Spencer Arrighetti going out there and creating all kinds of whiff. 10 punchies for him himself. Kind of set the tone for the rest of the ball game for the Astros.
Astros pitching ends up with 15 strikeouts. Spencer Arrighetti the win. Enyel De Los Santos the save in front of 28,298. Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger features Kevin Eschenfelder and Brian Bogusevic. We'll hear from Julia Morales with some interviews on the field and in the clubhouse. The postgame show presented by Whataburger starts next.